Even better, one of our very good friends, Mr. Godwin Akuffo, who's manager, technical department, Ghana Life Insurance Company Limited, joins me. Mr. Akuffo, how you doing, man?
Well.
You're welcome. I understand he's one of the finest vandals in town.
Yes.
well, did you used to charge?
Yes.
You used to join them to charge?
Yes, I was actually a chief.
Oh, you were a chief?
So I was in the outfit.
Oh, that's right. Chief Vandal in the house. Today we're going to have a conversation about exclusions in life insurance. And a few things played out. You know, since we started this conversation about insurance, I'm meeting a lot of people who are sharing stories, their insurance stories with me as well. And I thought, why not? Today, let's talk about a few others that I've actually had the opportunity to listen to from people. One of our good friends says that his wife is carrying a baby, right? And so, I mean, he's been listening to the insurance bit that we've been talking about. So he approached the life insurance company to provide, a child education policy for the child. And he was told to wait till the child is born before he can purchase a policy. I mean, even though he's ready to start paying the premiums. So I was wondering, Mr. Akuffo, why can't someone buy a policy for an unborn baby, and why the exclusion? I'm not married now, and I probably want to, start, looking at that. So if I want to, Master, why they shake your head? so me and the marriage matter, be easy. Anyway, so tell me, why can't I buy a policy on an unborn baby now, and why the exclusion?
Good afternoon, Alexis, and good afternoon to your listeners. Before I answer the question, I would want us to look at what exclusions are.
Okay.
And the various examples that we have. Exclusions in life insurance basically talks about events or causes of death that are not covered under the policy.
Okay. And
when such situations happen, it releases the insurance company from making any payment to the named beneficiaries on the policy.
Okay.
So in a way, it restricts or narrows the cover being granted to the life assured.
Okay.
Some of the examples of exclusions that we have are suicide. If you take a policy today and you take your life tomorrow, the insurance company wouldn't want to pay. Maybe the reason being that suicide is an illegal activity.
Okay.
However, some insurance companies pay for suicide when the policy travels after 2 years of premium payment. Yes.
But generally, it is excluded.
Excluded. However, if it happens after 2 years of premium payment, the insurance company assumes liability and it pays.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, but I'm sure even the payment, there are a few, things that will be deducted, whatnot and whatnot.
No, the catch phrase here is the 2 years.
Okay.
Normally, you wouldn't want to benefit from an illegal activity.
An illegal activity.
Yes.
Okay, that's
so
true.
If you are able to make payment for 2 years, it presupposes you have interest in the policy and you want to continue.
Okay.
So if suicide happens afterwards, the insurance company goes ahead and pay.
Okay.
Another one I would want us to talk about is the act of war or terrorism, where you engage in war or terrorism. However, I need to make this point that security services or security officers who go on peacekeeping, if they find themselves in such a situation, they are covered.
Okay.
There's those who are engaged in war that are excluded from benefit from insurance policy.
Okay.
Then we talk about dangerous activities that people do. We have some people who have the appetite to do car racing, appetite to climb mountaineering, appetite to do scuba diving and all that. All these activities are excluded from
the mountain I climb is short or is not dangerous. Mine is okay.
We are not talking about the walking, the usual walking and running. We are talking about yes.
Okay.
And then one example too is a pre-existing condition which exists before you took it out of the policy. If you don't disclose it, it is excluded. So, for example, if you are suffering from, let's say, diabetes, hypertension, stroke, and in applying for the policy, you did not state that I'm suffering from this, and that. When death occurs out of these things, it is excluded. The insurance company will not pay any.
So when you sign up for a life insurance, you need to also disclose your medical condition.
Medical condition. Because you know yourself.
Yeah.
And you can represent yourself. It is incumbent on you to tell us whatever is happening to you, so that we will know the state of health. So that based on that, we can underwrite you, charge it at appropriate premium, and put you on cover. Yes.
But if along the line, let's say I already have a life policy, and along the line some illness comes along, do I have to come and update you, or what?
No need for that. Anything that happens after you have taken the policy is covered.
Okay.
That's why I say it's pre-existing. So if it's before you took the policy, you need to disclose it. But if it's after you have taken the policy, it is covered.
Okay, I understand.
And then the one other thing is, anything that happens, there are some policies which have what we call waiting period. The period which you have to go through until any claim accrues. So if death occurs within the waiting period, it is excluded, except that the death must occur through accidental means. Yes. Yes. And then the last one I would want to mention is the pregnancy.
Okay.
Usually, you are expected to take the policy at any point in time in your life. When you get pregnant, normally insurance companies undertake the risk when the pregnancy is at its early formative ages, months, say 1 or 2 or 3 months. However, if the pregnancy is at its peak, 6, 7, 8 months, the insurance company would want you to wait. We call it postponement. We defer it till you deliver. The reason being that usually, pregnancy and its related complications. Usually, when you buy the policy and you are in the early months, usually it has little or low complications. However, when the pregnancy grows, then the complication sets in. And the insurance company will want you to wait so that you have a clean delivery before so we don't really reject or decline it. We just postpone it until you deliver.
But if I take it in the first month, it will still cover the period through which we're having the complications anyway.
If as I explained, normally first, second, third month normally doesn't come with complications.
Yeah.
Unless of course it's exceptional cases.
Yeah.
So with those ones, insurance companies would want to cover. However, if it's at the end stage to delivery, they would prefer that you wait till you deliver before we take you on. So probably, I'm sure maybe your friends or the comment is coming from where the pregnancy is at its peak, where the insurance company deems it fit that they should go through the delivery, so that after 6 weeks of delivery, then they will grant the cover.
Okay, so that's 6 weeks after delivery.
And with that, the insurance company would want to have what we call postnatal report from the medical facility where the birth was given. The certain blood pressure levels and all that of the womb of the mother and all that will be taken. A report as to whether the birth was free, wasn't complicated, if there were complications, what are the various complications. And you have some women who have good previous birth histories.
Okay.
So if somebody like that also wants to take a policy with the previous birth history, you can decide to take that person on, even though it is excluded in a way.
Okay.
Yes.
And so are there times that you would refuse to insure somebody based on maybe complications and whatnot?
Yes. If the sum assured is huge and you are asked to do medicals and the report indicates that it is not favorable, they would decide to refuse, so that you don't select against the company. Usually you are supposed to do insurance at any point of time in your life.
Yeah.
You don't wait till you get pregnant before you see the need or the urgency to take the insurance policy.
Because I had a friend as well who needed a funeral policy when his father fell ill and at the point of death. And so, being an honest person, he decided to disclose to the insurance company the reason that he wanted the policy, but they refused the policy as well.
Yes, it was refused because even though he disclosed, insurance companies deal with a large number of lives. It's like a pool, and we expect to have both good lives and bad lives. If you wait till you foresee something happen and you want to insure it, then that it doesn't really mean insurance anymore, because insurance is about accidental events.
Okay.
Insurance, we deal with fortuitous events. So,
but for this one, you can see it happening. And that's why you are getting the insurance.
Yes, so that's what I'm saying, that you are selecting against us, in the sense that you should have come for the insurance before all this.
Right.
Let me give you a typical example. If you have about 100 people with the same conditions, don't forget that the premium you pay for insurance is small against a stated sum assured, which is high.
Yeah.
If you have 100 people with the same conditions and you take them on, within 2, 3, 4 months, you are likely to have claims from all these 100 people.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the pool is supposed to have both good lives and bad lives. And on the normal circumstance, you should have much more good lives than the bad lives, so that the good lives will compensate the bad lives. So the insurance company, even though you have disclosed, you have been honest, they will refuse, because you have seen the event coming, and it's likely to result in a short claim.
Wow, very interesting. I totally am impressed. Thank you so much, Mr. Godwin Akuffo. He's manager technical department, Ghana Life Insurance Company. Tell us a bit about Ghana Life before we wrap up.
Ghana Life Insurance Company was established in 1980. So next year we'll be celebrating our 40 years.
Oh wow,
and we look forward to collaborate with you to make the celebration.
I would love to be a part of it, honestly.
Yes.
Congratulations to the team at Ghana Life.
Yes.
I owe you guys a cake.
Sure.
A green cake.
We respect it. And then the company is currently restructuring to meet the current demands in the industry.
Right.
Some of the products we underwrite are children welfare plans, their educational policies.
Okay.
We have the funeral policy too. We have the master plan, the credit life, and we do group life too. For employees of
companies.
And our head office is at 17th Aviation Road, Airport Residential Area.
Amazing.
And we have our presence in almost every part of the country: Sunyani, Tamale, Kumasi, Ho, Cape Coast, and Tema.
Good stuff. Mr. Godwin Akuffo is manager of technical department, Ghana Life Insurance Company Limited. Thank you so much for coming by and sharing this good stuff with us. We totally appreciate it.
Thank you.
Drive Time Insurance proudly brought to you by Ghana Insurers Association. Yes, insurance companies, claims payment, our business. Stay tuned in to your superstation Joy 99.7 FM. I've got more for you right here. Yeah, it's been a real eye opener, if you ask me, honestly. Yeah. Great eye opener from the team at Ghana Life. So you know suicide is not covered. It's illegal. If you're planning on doing it, you just don't insure. So you go alone. Don't come and insure and then sign up and then you want to kill yourself and then you come and take some claim something.